everybody, welcome back. It's Belladonna, and I am so sorry for what happened in the previous video. I have no idea that the volume of my microphone is gonna be like that. But I think after only got it after putting some filters on Streamlabs. So welcome to part 2 of Detective Grimoire. We're going to solve a murder. Let's get right into it. So where were we? We were talking to Lady Waybridge, I think. We just finished that, so where do we go next? I think I have to review my case file. Clues? I remember Lady Waybridge didn't mention much, but maybe we can go here and see what we can find. Oh, this is where we came back. I think we have to go back up. And we go, I think, this way. Ah, yes, it's a new place. Are we really gonna check out the trash can? Oh, what the hell?
Predictably, a trash can, and I just can't resist taking a look inside.
That's what I
The
thought!
glamorous life of a detective. My favorite part of the job. Maybe there's something underneath the trash in here.
Ugh, at least it's just cans and cartons. So that. Ooh. What's this?
Hello, what's this? Just a piece of paper or something more sinister?
I knew it. Somebody was dressing up as the monster. But they got the flippers wrong, and the shoes also don't fit either, cause I remember that nobody knows what Boggy's foot looks like. So this is really fishy. What's in the lake?
Water everywhere, and not a drop to drink. Seriously, I'm not drinking that.
I didn't tell you to drink that, Grimoire.
The tables and chairs are made out of parts of a ship, I think. Never really learned much about ships.
Neither did I. But let's talk to this dude in the ship cafe thing.
Ah, yes. I heard they were sending somebody over. So you're Detective Grimoire.
At your service. Well, kind of. You're a suspect too.
Of course, of course. Feel free to be as suspicious as you like. I won't be offended. You can call me Harper.
How did you know my name?
I can only assume I must have read about one of your many exploits. But I think you'll find the swamp to be your greatest challenge.
Well, it is kind of a challenge because it is a swamp. But what do you mean? You mean a murder case? I'm sure I can handle it. Let's go with the obnoxious option.
I love challenge. I eat challenge for breakfast.
The swamp itself has a history that has captured many imaginations, for better or for worse. My advice to you, look to the past. It could be the way forward.
I'm supposed to look to the past, right?
Yes. And I think we can put Boggy in this swamp. That's living in the swamp. Killed. But he killed it. Richard Remington built the museum because the swamp creature was discovered by explorers 60. Actually, this makes sense.
Richard Remington built the museum because the swamp creature was discovered by the explorers 60 years ago. I don't get it. Seriously.
Okay, you don't get it. I suppose I should look into the past, but... Okay, let's put the swamp creature was living when... Richard Remington... No, not that option. Swamp creature was living in the swamp when Richard Remington was discovered by the explorers 60 years ago. No, that doesn't make any sense. Did I put Agent Folder? But they're talking about the past. This is kind of tricky. Oh, wait. No, it can't be. Was living in the swamp? Was living in the swamp? No, this is all skeptical. Maybe Lady Waybridge? was living in the swamp when Richard Remington... Oh no, this the... Oh, maybe the swamp creature was discovered 60 years ago.
Lady Weybridge was living in the swamp when the swamp creature was discovered by the explorers 60 years ago. Lady Weybridge.
I knew it.
She was
Yeah,
living
we
here
got
when
it.
Boggy was first discovered by the explorer.
Okay, I think we can ask her now. Okay, I'm not... No, I'll talk to you later, girl. I need to go back to... Lady Weybridge. And then we can actually ask her what the hell is going on.
I've been looking into the history of this place.
Oh, really? Did you find anything?
Yeah. You.
You must be confused. You found me today when you barged into my house. Remember?
We can't throw her such accusations yet. You have to give her this.
You were already living in the swamp when the explorer came here 60 years ago.
The explorer? That man they talk about in the museum?
The one who originally discovered Boggy. You know who I'm talking about. His sketches and notes are the only real evidence we have for this creature.
You already have his journal. You learned to read, I assume. What else do you need?
How can I accuse them of this? I really can't. I have no concrete evidence to... Oh, maybe this one is a better option.
I need you to tell me if the journal is a fake. And let's think about this one again.
Okay, that didn't work out because I still don't have enough evidence. Oh god, I'm really bad at this. I just have to go out and get some more clues first. Can't just go around accusing people. Oh my god, I went the wrong way. Let's go to that girl we saw that had a stall. Let me ask you a few more questions. Never mind, let's just go find the girl. Gift shop.
It's a humble gift shop wagon. Let's take a look.
Oh.
What on earth? This thing doesn't seem to belong here at all.
I don't think so.
It's some kind of roughly made costume head, I think.
That's where we got the
There's
sketch
a strange
from.
piece of red fabric stuffed inside. 2 clues for the price of 1, I guess.
We got more clues.
What?
Sorry to interrupt. I can see that you're, hard at work.
You weren't here yesterday.
Oh, well, I only just arrived.
Oh, no, I only just arrived.
You're the detective, right?
I'm a detective.
So, that was your hat I saw blowing through here.
You
My hat!
spotted it too.
If you're good at your job, you may have realized that it's kinda dead around here. So, I generally notice magical floating detective hats. Oh, and don't worry, you look better without it.
How do you know?
Oh, I have a good imagination.
Almost caught you there, am I right, whoever you are? Were you flirting with me?
I didn't expect to see someone your age working in a place like this. But then again, I didn't expect there to be a place like this in a place like this.
I only started working here this year anyway. It's temporary. Just running the gift shop to earn a little extra money. Don't ask how I ended up here.
I'll save that question for a different day. You don't seem at home here, exactly.
I hate it. This place is disgusting.
Come on, you don't think it's kind of beautiful?
You would say that. You only just got here. You'll get sick of it.
If I wasn't here, I'd be stuck in my office doing paperwork.
At least at your office, you don't have to bring spare clothes every day. It's impossible to leave this place without being covered in dirt.
Challenge accepted.
So Sally just got here. Oh, you already don't like it. Suspicious, suspicious. What? Do you know anything what happened last night?
When you have a moment free from your busy schedule, I need to ask you about last night.
I know, but it won't help. I worked here during the day, then left my gift shop and went home in the evening, same as every day.
You just leave your gift shop here when you go?
No, I put it in my pocket.
Yeah, seriously though, as much as I appreciate sarcasm, I think I'd get in trouble if I wrote something like that down in my notes.
Well, look, you've noticed the gift shop has wheels and you're thinking, oh, she's pretty lazy to leave it lying around. But if you want to try pushing this thing through the swamp, be my guest. And I can't lock it up, so I just leave it here overnight. Nobody's ever stolen any of this lousy merchandise anyway. I even left my spare clothes here when I went home last night.
You left them here? By the gift shop?
Yeah, it's no big deal. They were all still here this morning. Kind of.
Kind of?
I think someone played a stupid joke, and my spare black leggings were covered in some disgusting swamp slime when I found them in the bag this morning. If you're going to take my clothes and mess them up, then just keep them. I don't want them back. You know what I mean?
I absolutely do.
This is the leggings that we saw in the sketch. Or that thing. Wait, where is it? Flowers? No, not this one. Fabric? Oh, this is the curtain. Lockpick. The sketch. And there! Black leggings! Right there. I think we're getting closer to an answer. I think. Maybe I should present a clue. Maybe I should show her costume designs? I'm not so sure yet. Or present a profile. Maybe she knows Lady Weybridge. Maybe we can ask her about Harper. Oh wait. Let's ask what she knows about Mr. Remington.
He made sure I always got paid, so I can't say anything bad about him.
You can if you like. He won't hear you.
You should have more respect for the dead.
I know.
That's it? Maybe let's ask for more? How about Lady Weybridge?
Is that one of the other suspects? They're more suspicious than me. Let's agree on that.
Okay, we so got nothing. Let's go back. Okay, oh, we're back here. Okay. I think we can... Who are you? Protester?
You've arrived at a bad time, my friend. For once, they don't actually want tourists walking around this place.
I always arrive at a bad time. It's what I do. I'm a detective, not a tourist.
My apologies. It's just, you have the same wide-eyed expression as the kids that come here. Running around, spending their parents' money, you know.
Well, you know, it's not every day I visit a swamp full of such unique specimens.
It's no problem. You're just thinking what we all thought when we arrived for the first time.
Why didn't they put in a bathroom?
No, you're thinking, this place is beautiful. What a lucky man I am to be here.
I am I? Well, if you say so.
Edward Everstone, at your service.
That's a pretty cool name. Can I call you Ed?
You don't need to. Everyone just calls me Echo.
Well, now that's very douchey to say. I like this.
Why? Because it gives you an elevated sense of purpose?
Savage.
What? No, because I always come back, again and again, until my job is done.
So what is your job?
You're protesting, right?
I certainly am. And now that you're here, I'm getting you involved.
What does that mean? Yeah, I haven't got time to hold up signs for you. I'm sorry.
You simply have to hear my message and take it with you.
Go ahead. I'm all ears. Plus, I have a little notebook.
What was the first thing you felt when you saw the sign for Boggy's Bog looming over you?
Well, I thought it was...
Not thought. Felt.
I felt... Well, something seemed wrong. There wouldn't be a tourist attraction in the middle of a swamp like this. There shouldn't be.
My job is done. Clearly your brain is working perfectly, Detective.
So you're against the tourist attraction? Yeah, let's see. You'd rather this area was kept as a natural habitat, right?
Right again. And that precise word, habitat. First and foremost, I'm protesting for animal rights.
Well, okay, I'm following you, but it's not like they're cutting down trees or anything like that, right?
All animals deserve the right to live in peace, and I promise you, on a normal day, this place is far from peaceful.
Are you talking about the swamp creature? About Boggy?
A creature like that. He's earned the right to be left alone. We're fools to invite ourselves into his home like this on a daily basis, assuming he's not going to mind. Assuming he'll keep to himself and let us walk around with his face on our t-shirts.
Well, I agree. I think he should be left alone. But like you said, he can probably handle himself. And if no one has even seen him in 60 years, I don't really see the problem.
Unlike you, Detective, I never had an academic calling in life. I was never even a talented artist or musician or anything. So instead, I made the decision to stand up for those who were getting a raw deal.
Well, do you know anything about last night? Kind of a babbler, though.
You come here every day.
Yes, I do.
Well, I'm only going to ask you about one of those days. What were you doing yesterday evening?
I was here at my protest spot until fairly late. Then I went to get something to eat at Harper's Cafe before I...
Wait, you ate at the cafe here? Doesn't supporting the tourist attraction like that kind of go against your protest?
A man has to eat, doesn't he? I don't think the meager contributions of one person are going to keep this place afloat. Especially now.
And you're sleeping here? Doesn't it get cold at night?
Well, I came prepared, of course. I usually find myself with 1 or 2 extra layers to wear. Most of this bulk is padding, I promise you.
I'm sure it is. So you stayed here the whole night?
That's right. And I admit I may have heard some stranger than usual sounds floating around the swamp last night.
What kind of sounds?
It's impossible to say. This place fills with the most terrifying sounds at night. Hundreds of animals, some tiny, some much larger, awaken and make their own protests. Every night until the sun rises in the morning.
Insects make noises at night. Okay, I've written it down.
That wasn't very helpful. But I can ask Harper about you. Let's present a profile about Echo.
It's here a lot. I think he's been putting less effort into his protests recently, which is a shame. I think it's an admirable cause.
Do you talk to him much?
Not really. Sometimes he likes to talk, just casual conversation. He asks how business is going and what everyone likes to eat, nothing of real importance.
You know anything about last night?
You're going to ask me about what I was doing last night.
I was going to. Were you going to tell me anything?
I was working here at the cafe in the evening. I had a couple customers. Eventually they all left and I locked up and went home.
Do you lock away everything at night?
Not everything, just the storeroom over there.
You mean that little door on the side of the ship? Is there anything else to lock?
I leave the chairs, tables, and trash can where they are. Lifting things like that is not a job for an old man.
Don't you have anyone to help you?
Mr. Remington liked to keep us down to his skeleton staff. There simply aren't many people who would choose to work in a place like this.
A skeleton staff? Well, that's convenient for him since...
Don't make that joke. I won't laugh.
We weren't gonna laugh. What's your job here, Harper?
So, you sit in this boat all day and sell food to people? To tourists, I guess?
Not just the tourists, but the employees too. To anyone who is hungry or thirsty. I know everyone's favorite foods.
What are they? Oh, and is this a real shipwreck? How did it get here?
I can't expose all the secrets of the swamp. I don't want to spoil your fun.
Is there a secret to this shipwreck?
No.
You just spoiled my fun.
You'll find out there are some secrets worth keeping when you've worked here as long as I have.
Well, how long is that?
I've worked in the swamp almost as long as Mr. Remington. We knew each other for a long time.
Really? So what was his favorite food?
Mr. Remington enjoyed a specialty only I can make. The bog dog. He ate one nearly
Bog
every day.
dog.
A real creature of habit, that one.
It looks like a hot dog.
It's similar, but I'm afraid I have to disappoint you. I'm not serving them today.
Why not?
Yesterday I found this strange green powder in my entire supply.
Guess I'm out of luck today. Well, thanks for the information. You've been a real big help.
Wait, take this with you. If you get thirsty, it's the most popular drink in Boggy's Bog. Swamp juice. Try it.
It looks like... It looks... Well, I'll try some. Later on.
You're in luck. That's my last bottle. A lot of swamp juice has been disappearing from my stock recently. I can only assume I must have been selling them all.
Did something strange happen at the cafe yesterday?
Okay. Why do I feel like I remember where that swamp juice came from, but I just don't? Was the reason that Harper? No. I don't know anybody who was the swamp juice. Nope. I don't think anybody mentioned it before. Who left the cafe feeling ill? Visited the cafe? Oh, I'm so getting confused right now. Nobody was fired from their job. Harper? No. No. That's definitely too irrational. I'm so confused right now. Is it Bobby? Why are you thinking about Bobby and the little girl? The little girl doesn't make any sense at all. Maybe put Richard Remington? Left the cafe feeling ill after Harper sold him some swamp juice or a bog dog. Maybe that kind of makes sense?
Richard Remington left the cafe feeling ill after Hopper sold him a bog dog. Hopper is basically in charge of all the food and drink here at Bobby's
I
Bar.
got it correct!
I'll have to ask him about this.
Can we? Challenge you? Let's try it.
I was told Remington left the cafe looking ill last night. Since you seem to be completely in charge
Oh
of all
yeah,
the food
somebody
and drink
told me
around
that
here,
Remington looked
I'm
ill. I
afraid this
completely
is something
forgot.
I can't ignore.
He was an old man. His health wasn't perfect. But I'm not arguing with you. I think it is suspicious. What do you think caused it?
What do I think caused it? A bog dog he ate at the cafe gave him food poisoning.
I keep all my food locked in the storeroom when I'm not here. You think he was poisoned?
I think he was poisoned.
Poisoned by me?
Oh, you have this option.
The storeroom was broken into with a lockpick.
A lockpick?
Yes,
Never
we actually
encountered a
gotten
problem like this
somewhere.
before. But since last night, am I in a position to doubt a claim like that?
Somebody knew that Remington would eat a bog dog. He ate one every day, right?
Do you suppose this explains the missing bottles of swamp juice as well?
Yes. Oh my god, we actually completed a challenge. That's so cool. Okay, we gotta ask him about more people. What do you know about
We
Sally?
have a lot of suspects on that list.
Oh, come on. Maybe Van de
I
Peer.
don't know what to say.
You really don't have anything to say? How about Burl?
I don't know very much about them.
Okay, fine.
We have
Waybridge.
a lot of suspects.
Okay, fine. You don't know him. Know her either, or Agent
I don't know
Folder.
what to say.
Oh, come on. Boggy.
You're prime suspect, am I correct?
Well, technically, but I'm not even sure he's real.
Don't worry about that. Real or not, the creature's the most important part of this mystery.
Which one? The cartoon character or the real creature?
Exactly.
I have a point. What can you tell me about Remington?
He was a friend for many years. If you have any questions about him or his belongings, I may be able to help you.
Ooh. Wait, do I have any of Remington's belongings? How about a curtain
That's the
piece?
same fabric from Mr. Remington's curtains.
Yes, yes, I know. Okay, you don't really know anything. I can't present anything to you at all. Just go back. We need... Maybe we can challenge Sally, but we don't have yet. We present a clue, maybe? With a head-
That is not. Never seen it before.
Yeah, I know it's not from your gift shop, Sally. But at least you can give me some insight. How about some
I
swamp
have
juice?
no idea what that is.
Okay, never mind. How about a map?
Where are you keeping all this stuff? In your pockets?
Okay, I need to know more about Harper.
Is that one of the other suspects? They're more suspicious than me. Let's agree on that.
You literally don't know anybody? What you can tell me about yourself?
Her. One murder is one murder too many.
Okay. Have you ever seen Echo before?
Yeah, I have a pretty good view of him from here. Anyone supporting animal rights is okay in my book. His protests used to have a bit more energy, though. He spends more time inside his tent these days.
What's he doing in there?
I'm happy to say, I don't know.
There might be something I can ask Echo about.
My lapels and my breakfast. Poncho. Echo has recently acquired... protest sign? What did Sally say? Sally Spears has never spoken to Echo because he's so terrified? No. Echo...
Echo has recently acquired the protest sign and more time in his tent. Ooh, that's nearly right.
Nearly right. In less time? Oh,
Echo has recently acquired the protest sign and less time in his tent. What is that supposed to mean? There's something people have noticed about Echo.
oh, this one. Yeah, I know it. Spends less time holding the protest sign and more time in his tent.
Echo spends less time holding the protest sign and more time in his tent. I wonder if Echo can tell me what he's been doing that's more important than his protest.
Oh, we can ask him, alright. Let's go see him. What have you been doing, Echo? Are you the murderer? Just kidding.
Oh?
I heard you've been spending less time protesting recently and more time, in your tent. Normally I wouldn't pry, but it's my job to ask...
Untouched people have even noticed something like that. I usually get the impression everyone else is doing their best to ignore me.
So, you admit it's true?
You can put your notebook away. There isn't really any reason for it. Nothing worth writing down, at least.
Well, if it's not worth writing down, maybe it's worth hearing.
In that case, you'd forget it.
How do you know? Maybe it would echo in my mind.
Look, if you take a guess and get it right, I promise not to deny it.
Let's work out why Echo was hidden away in his tent.
I swear the
Notebook
puns
time.
in this game. I have a silly nickname. You wrote that, that's so mean. Drag an item into the question mark space to draw it. Tax? A ghost? Or maybe...
You've been in your tent because it's been raining!
Why not?
Oh, I actually did it! Well, that... And now I got nothing on him. Okay, I have to go back. Oh. Okay, I'm kind of confused right now. But I have no idea where to go or who to talk to. I'm seriously wondering who would dress up as Boggy and make it seem like the monster was the one who murdered Remington. It's almost coming into place, but I just can't seem to put a finger on it. Everything's just so all over the place right now, but at least we finished 2 challenges out of 7. Now that's something. We finished that, that's great. But we still haven't unlocked some of the challenges for Vanderpeer, Baybridge, and Agent Folder. Maybe we can like talk to Agent Folder, because maybe we can extract something from him before I end this video. Maybe I should show this to him and see what he can show.
An important piece of the puzzle. This journal is a key to unlocking the history of this place.
Oh, this really got nothing to do with that. You ever drank
I have
swamp
no
juice?
interest in something like that. Obviously.
This challenge.
I have a bone.
I wasn't
to pick with
supposed
you.
to click
Are you
that.
setting yourself up for a joke? Something about a lockpick?
Maybe. Who knows? Stop distracting me. I'm trying to interrogate you.
My apologies, go ahead.
So, what are we showing Folder now? Where did I find this again?
Outside office.
I found a lockpick at the scene of the crime.
Oh, apparently you did. Why does this concern me?
Yeah, you already admitted to owning a lockpick.
You already admitted to owning one of these, and how you're ever so happy to come and go as you please with it, am I right? Be honest.
Luckily for me, Detective, I was honest with you. I believe I have already explained that second lockpick before you even found it.
Maybe you lost it.
You lost your lockpick in the swamp and had to buy a new one.
That's right. I appreciate you finding it for me. However, I won't ask for it back. Apparently, it has since become some diabolical instrument in the art of murder.
Yeah, it's an important piece of evidence.
Yay, we got it right. Now we got 3 challenges done out of 7. Oh, this is great. We're actually progressing. I have to cut my video short now. Thank you so much for watching. If you like it, give me a like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much and have a nice day, everybody.